Alright, here is the video titled McDonald's Employees Assault Disabled Man and Refuse Him Service. And I am now calling. Hey, sweet Georgia. You are my, what is your title for this mission? Yes, my wellness representative. It's more important than that. You're my wellness, um, um, you're my chief wellness agent. I'm trying to find that corporate number you texted me. But um you're also personally invested in my wellness. So you're a security agent. You're my personal you're my top personal um security enforcement agent. Yeah, that feels good. You're, Rosa, you're like a United States presidential Marine Guard. That's that's what you that's what you've been providing for me. What the fuck? Are you serious? Here's how retarded this shit is and this attack against me is? Oh, thanks for the help. Retarded fucking computer system? Are you fucking shit? Oh my god, thank you for that. This reignited another shitstorm. You stupid bitches.
Thank you for calling McDonald's. For anything related to employment at McDonald's,
Georgia,
or for
you there?
information obtaining a W-2 form,
Georgia,
please
you
press
there?
1. McDonald's customers, please press 2. To tell us a
Yeah, I think it's voice activated.
mobile app help, or it's something else.
Customer service.
Because your call is so important to us, it will be recorded for quality assurance. In addition, if your call
Good.
is regarding
My
feedback about your recent
call will be
experience at
recorded
one of our
too.
restaurants, the call recording may be shared with the McDonald's franchise owner or others responsible for restaurant operations.
Wonderful.
Please hold, and I'll connect you to the next available agent.
This call and also video will whole known world that McDonald's has fucking restaurants at.
Hello?
How can I assist? Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
How can I assist you?
Hello. I'm calling. I'm the health and wellness representative for Nathan Stevens, who lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is a disabled person that frequents a McDonald's that is very close to his house. He's on the phone with us right now. Nate, can you tell her what the location is of the McDonald's that you went to the other night where you experienced what you did?
Yeah, hello there. My name is Nathan
Hi,
Christopher.
Nathan.
Hi, what's your name, please?
Sabrina.
Sabrina. Before I get into
Yes, sir.
spending my time giving you much information, I need to know if there is an ability to be served and heard by this complaint line by the top available executive level in available to me, like your supervisor, their supervisor, another supervisor, the regional coordinator for customer service, any top dog type person.
There
we
isn't
can
one
try.
available currently, but if you would like, I can take your information about the incident and submit it to the regional authorities of that particular restaurant.
Let's just see if you can help us out, because this is, it's a grievance that starts with the fact that Nate showed up to get food. It was like 9:57, a few minutes before close, and the lobby doors were locked, so he could not come in. Nate has
Listen, real quick interjection. Sabrina, I just need to give you an advance notice that I'm very extremely pissed off, and that's why I'm talking up like this, and I will do my utmost best to respect you. And the reason I didn't even want to talk to you is I have been so completely terribly treated by hourly waged employees of the McDonald's Corporation that have proven to me that they are not in any way, shape, or form even received any form of I have brain damage. Hold on. Any form of
training. Well, and here's the deal: is he tried to get in to get food, and the doors were locked, which they should not be locked until, obviously, until they're actually closed. First of all, he's got limited capability of getting around. He does not have a vehicle. He frequents this McDonald's all the time. He has spent thousands of dollars.
I have eaten and relied upon my favorite restaurant since birth. The first food I ever eaten, besides after 2 years of nothing but my mother's milk, was a Shamrock fucking shake.
Okay, so here's the deal. So after the fact that he could not eat.
I have eaten almost every day my dinner that I need to live at McDonald's a block away from my home.
Yes, sir. Okay, so we've established that he frequents this place frequently. It was his only means of getting food. There's nothing else around the area. He couldn't get in. He then talked to somebody who was driving through the drive-thru and asked him if he could buy his meal so that he could get a couple cheeseburgers. He said, "I'll buy your meal. Please just get me a couple cheeseburgers," to which the drive-thru told him he was not able to do that.
But listen, and the McDonald's employee... Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. So the McDonald's employee actually heard it through the mic. He said, "Sir, you cannot walk through the drive-thru." He said, "I'm not walking through the drive-thru. I'm asking this person to buy me some food." He said, "I would buy your meal if you could just get me a couple cheeseburgers," and they denied him that. And then the next day he went to talk to the manager, which is a big issue here, being in customer service and owning a restaurant. And myself, you're not supposed to close until it's time to close, which is usually either 10 minutes after, or, so that they get every customer and get those sales and whatever else. And he went to talk to them about it, and they did not offer him any kind of solace whatsoever. They actually made him feel worse about the situation, and that his patronage didn't matter, that because he's got mental, problems, and it's a hard time communicating in a normal fashion. He wasn't able to take care of the problem himself because he was immediately judged for him being, in his angered state. So what we're calling customer service about here is, can we get some restitution for the fact that he was not able to enter the McDonald's? On top of it, he is a disabled person, and he was not treated fairly by the employees of that restaurant. And basically, he is thinking about seeking legal action because of the way that he's been treated as a mentally disabled person.
Gotcha. And I do understand all that. That's why when he said he wants to talk to someone higher up, I said I would gladly get his information over to the regional instead of going straight to the owner's organization.
Is there anything that you guys can do for him on the customer service side? Is there anything that you can do for him that would help him,
like here, when you call them right now and make it okay for me to now be going back to the only place I have to get dinner at, because they told me to get out and don't come back.
And really, it was just him trying to tell them you were closed early. Yeah, you were closed early. I couldn't get my food. It's traumatizing for him because he has nowhere else to go. That's the biggest issue, is that he has very limited capabilities as far as what he can do. And honestly, if they would have just said,
being
"Sir,
verbally, mentally, and psychologically assaulted by 4 employees grouped up on me.
He was not treated properly as far as agreed. If he was a regular person asking for some restitution for what they did, then he would have got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what is the problem, is because of his mental disability, he was not treated the way that he should have been. I think it's a legitimate grievance to want to come in and whether it's 2 minutes to close or 5 minutes to close, if they're closing the lobby early, they're not following McDonald's policy, right?
Yes, ma'am. I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Here's the problem we're running into. Sabrina, let me just ask you something. What purpose do you serve? What is your job?
She's a customer service agent. She's an agent of customer service.
To provide whatever, to take your feedback or your experiences and submit that information to the owner's organization, or as in this case, I would want to send it to regional to go above the owner's organization, have somebody reach out to you.
Wonderful.
That's what I do and take that information.
Wow, I can tell you actually have been
So that's what I can do for you.
Okay, wonderful. Well, let's just quit wasting my valuable, precious time and do that.
Sure. And which store did you go to?
2401 Nicollet Avenue, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55404. And just to let you know, Sabrina, out of my lifetime of going to and eating at my earliest memory is age 4 at a McDonald's that my uncle took me to get a Shamrock Shake. And it had a playland with a train, a choo-choo train that took the kids up to the playland. And that was some cool fucking shit, man. And McDonald's location, I've been a daily customer of for 4 years. I've been to McDonald's in other countries, in probably 30, 40 United States. And this particular branch is the worst customer service, the worst service, the worstly managed, the worst fucking McDonald's I have ever been to, but it's the only one around me that I can get to, so I keep going there.
Yeah, it's 2401 Nicollet Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay. Is it like the female name, Nicollet?
Nicollet. Nicollet. My dyslexia.
And this one is at the intersection of 24th and Nicollet. Is that correct?
Yep. Yes. You got it, Sabrina. Good job, Sabrina. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to make sure I get it to the right place, to the right regional person, because that's what I want to do for you, is get it way up there for you.
That'd be great. Because
I do appreciate you providing that address.
We're on a good start. We're on a good start, Sabrina, because I have now acquired an interaction with a McDonald's employee that actually has a basic above 4-year-old level of intelligence. Thank you for listening.
I appreciate that. And I understand. I don't know exact where you did discuss your disability and you mentioned dyslexic. I was like, I'm auditory and visual dyslexic, so I understand sometimes I transpose numbers a lot. So I get you when you're trying to sing-song the street name. I get you. I have to remember stuff that way.
Right on. I appreciate to be able to know that. It gives me another level of compassion for you.
Thank you. I did, and my late husband was born with Tourette, so I had that as well. We dated 4 or 5 years,
What was
and
it?
then we were married 7.
Well, how did he die?
Yeah. Freak accident, I believe. I wasn't there when it happened, so I'm not exactly sure. It was a real strange, and I mean, he was clumsy, so I mean, I'm not quite sure what really happened. Only got it trickled down the storyline from his relatives, so we'll see.
Oh my
I'm
God.
kind of sad.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in God, Sabrina?
Yes, ma'am. It was awful. Yes, I do. I was raised Southern Baptist.
Can I say?
Wait, not Southern, Missionary Baptist. Sorry.
Can I say a quick prayer?
You most certainly can.
God,
I would love that.
God, dear Lord, Savior, my Jesus, I'm a Christian, and Holy Spirit, God, Jesus, please,
Fantastic.
I want to thank you for giving me a hope that I can continue to go to McDonald's, and for giving me a good experience.
Yeah, I want to do all I can.
And I want to ask you to bless Sabrina and fill her heart. I can't even imagine losing a spouse, and bless her dearly departed husband. Rest in peace, may he always. And thank you for at least giving him to her for the time you did. I can already tell just from the way she has treated me in Georgia that she is a good person who cares. And I want to thank you to know
I
that.
do.
I want to thank you to know that there are more of those type of peoples in my favorite all-time global restaurant. And I just want to wrap it up
Love
and
it.
appreciate her time by saying God bless Sabrina, God bless Ray Kroc, and God bless McDonald's, and God bless America.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. And Mr. Stevens, before I let you go, I just want to make sure I have everything correct.
What?
Yes, ma'am. Is that 651-235-5145? Is that correct?
How the hell you know that?
Is that a good contact number?
Because he called on that number.
Caller ID?
Oh.
And what would be the best time for you to be contacted?
The best time for me to be contacted is any time 24/7 of the waking existence of time.
I can make that happen. I'm glad that y'all called me tonight and that I could get this up there for you.
Hold on, Sabrina. Sabrina. Hold on, Georgia, hold on.
Sure.
Georgia.
I'm still here.
Georgia?
Yes.
What is the best time?
Yes, he's still here.
What is the best time, Georgia, for you to be contacted?
I will answer my phone, whenever it rings. So
because
anytime
Sabrina,
between, business hours, I will answer my phone.
I need to have Georgia with me as the amount of how much of a friend and helper of me as a disabled individual and a sufferer of multiple disabilities is that she is so important in my life that if I was the president, she would be like a United States Marines presidential guard.
Okay.
So I just need to make sure.
So Miss Georgia will be with you pretty much all times when you need her to
it'll be like a three-way call. If there's a three-way call, then I will be on it. Yes, I'm his wellness and health and wellness representative and ambassador. So
Sabrina, she helped.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that he's treated fairly, because I know that sometimes it's hard to see. If it were me handling someone like him, then I would take it with the utmost care. Being a business owner myself, I know, I understand the mentally disabled, and I understand that they have to be handled with care. So treating somebody as less than a human being because of some sort of mental deficiency, or because you don't like the way they look, or there's discrimination in any way, which there is in this situation, then it's a definite problem. And it could be a bigger problem and a bigger issue for McDonald's if it doesn't get taken care of properly. So
I totally agree with you on that. So definitely glad that I could push this forward for him. And of
Yes,
course,
Sabrina.
Mr.
Hey,
Stevens, at the end of
Sabrina.
the call, there's just a quick survey. Yes, sir.
Real
How
quick,
can I help you?
Les, just to let you know, because I'm about to start crying almost, because you know what? If I don't have her help, then the minute I lose my temper or do something, anything, and then you know what people do? They say, fuck you, and hang up on me. Because I'm
Right.
worthless and
But
retarded
you
or
did remain
something.
calm, and she did
Yeah,
help
you
you
try to do the
through
best.
this call, so that is fantastic.
Yeah, because
You
without
did
her
a great
help,
job. I do
Sabrina,
appreciate that.
without her help,
We appreciate you,
Mhm.
Sabrina.
without her help, I'd have already called you a
Mhm.
stupid fucking bitch
You're
and
welcome.
shit the fuck
No,
on McDonald's and
no.
tell them
He
I'm
wouldn't.
gonna
He wouldn't
destroy
have
the
done that.
whole
He wouldn't have done that
corporation
to.
and
He
stuff
wouldn't have
like
done that
that.
to you, Sabrina, because you were very, very cordial and nice and understanding and listened to the problem. And I
You're
believe
right.
that probably wouldn't have
You're
happened.
right.
So,
You're right. I would have never
but
done that
it
to
could go that way.
Sabrina. I'd have never done
I
that
would
to
work
Sabrina.
through it.
But you know
Exactly.
what?
That's what we
You know
do.
what?
Yeah.
So,
Sabrina,
I
real
wouldn't
quick
want them to
too.
have to call back if I can help them.
right.
Real quick
Exactly.
too. I
Yes, sir.
wanna acknowledge your level of customer service skill. I hope you're paid above the minimum wage at least. And I want to let you know why
Mhm.
I say this. And as a corporate employee, I'm sorry, not an employee. In my years of active workforce before I was disabled and when I was
Mhm.
able to perform at the level of function that I am used to be and that I'm still working on being and I'm still capable of being, people just got to be patient with me. But I am
Yes.
still, because
Patience is virtue.
I am,
Yes.
I am one of my uh, business skills is I am a, a customer service consultant
Mhm.
for multi-million dollar corporations that is hired what do you call it when you hire freelance hired because they don't
Mhm.
hire me from anyone but me. And what my job
Okay.
is then, if I agree to provide my valuable services to that particular organization because I believe in what they're doing and they have a good idea, then what I do is I design, I
Mhm.
blueprint, I orchestrate, I arrange, I instigate, I set up, I network,
Mhm.
I coordinate, I hire the entire customer service organization department of
Wow.
that organization.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
helped I
That is
helped
awesome.
in my last corporate
You meet a lot of people then.
in my
Yeah, you
last
did
corporate
for
job
sure.
in that capacity, in my last freelance uh at that capacity in that what I just told you about shit. Um I helped uh small local a coffee company called Peace Coffee, my favorite coffee ever, go from
Mhm.
9 employees and uh just under 100,000 just under like 700,000 in sales a year. And by the time I was done with them, they were a multi-million dollar
Mhm.
organization.
So
Wow.
what he's
I
trying to
love it.
say
That's
is
good.
that he would have definitely hired you because you're doing a great job. So he will. You want to do the
I
survey
appreciate
after
it.
the call's over, and
Yeah, the
you
reason
can
I
let
say that,
McDonald's
Yes,
know how
it's
great.
only 5 questions.
the
5
reason,
Okay,
questions on
I'll
the
get you
survey.
to it. Only 5 questions.
Okay.
part of the
Mhm.
reason I say that,
Perfect.
All right.
part
Thank
of the
you.
reason I say
Thank
that,
you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome. Y'all have a
Sabrina.
great night.
You too.
You're welcome. It was my
Thank
pleasure, Miss
you. Hey,
Georgia.
Nate.
Thank you, Nathan.
God bless
Nathan, stay
your
on the
heart.
line and do the survey. Do the survey for her.
Yeah,
Yeah, and make it a good one.
yeah.
Thank you for participating in our customer